Scentland, the land of scent. In a minute. Hi there, it's Chris. I'm back with a new sort of review that I was thinking of. Up until now I only reviewed fragrances one by one, while at the same time I think sometimes it's interesting to sort of match them up against each other, and that's why I was, during my review so far, I was always bumping into the price versus quality ratio, when it's some fragrances or in case of some fragrances this was very much a topic that made it a good fragrance or a bad fragrance, or the overall feeling about it was very much influenced by this price versus quality ratio. And I thought that there are several who have a very good price versus quality ratio, and some which have a bad such ratio. So I thought, let's match them up against each other. So I thought, I looked at my collection's current status, and I realized that I have a few on one side and the other side, and there are, among these there is basically a designer and niche as well, and we're going to see a great example on how niche can be something sometimes where it's not worth the money, and we can see that cheap designer can be something that is really overwhelmingly good. So it's not always the good price is not always equivalent to good quality and a good fragrance. Again, what I want to emphasize on at the very beginning of the review is that my goal is not to pull any of these fragrances down or up. It is my private personal opinion and according to my experience. And obviously it's subject to my taste as well in some cases. So, you might be of a total different opinion. You're well welcome to comment on anything I say. I thought that, I'll share this with you because I think that, it might be helpful for somebody who is thinking about a blind buy in some of these cases. So feedback can be very welcome. I did so myself several times in regards to blind buy. So let's see. In this round here in front of me, we have 3 fragrances that are, in my opinion, having a very good price versus quality ratio. And we have 3 fragrances who for me were total letdowns. They let me down. I was disappointed. And so I want to, I've picked these, and when I introduce them to you, actually I mixed it up here because that's going to that place and that is going to that one. And so the good ones are over here, and the bad ones are over there. So let's see, let's start with one I've reviewed already, which has probably the best, or one of the best designer quality versus price ratios I've experienced so far. It's Azzaroro's Visit, this woody incense fragrance that has perfect longevity, perfect projection, and perfect sillage. The design is amazing as well. Sprayer, there's nothing in this fragrance that I can complain, especially if I pair it up with the price of what? Between 20 and 30 euro. Nothing really in my collection can beat that. The only downside on this fragrance can be if you don't like woody incensey fragrances, but this is among these, especially the 2 winners on the winner's side, it's still the best among them. So Azzaro visit anytime for woody fragrance lovers, incense fragrance lovers, and woody incense fragrance lovers. Great choice. Let's see a loser or a letdown. Not a loser, but a letdown. Niche. Let's start with a niche. Etro. Vetiver. Costs you a lot of money. I won't spray any of these. Has a nice vetiver. Again, it's just what I mean, right? Etro vetiver. On the Diablo Winner side, we have a cheap, extremely cheap Cheviot Heritage. Just take a look at the caps here. This is an easy plastic stuff, and this has some heaviness in it. Here, now if I would give this into your hands, you would choose this as a cheap one, and this as the expensive one. Now I'm sitting here, I can smell heritage from here. Etro, I don't smell after 1 hour. It's very natural and nice vetiver, even sometimes a bit foody. It's like Italian herb seasoning. It's not bad. I'm not saying the fragrance is bad or the ingredients are bad. They're just, well, this, I just discovered this actually now. And the longevity on this one, sillage, projection, for that, always don't, I'm always comparing price versus quality. Full disappointment for me. Etro vetiver, not worth what you pay for, in my opinion. Sorry. Yeah, stop. Continue with the next one. I've reviewed this one as well. Amazing stuff. Synthetic a bit. It's not as natural as Etro, yet the woody dry down is here amazingly good. Amazingly good. Sillage projection longevity, top notch. It has a personality, it has a feeling about it, and it totally matches up. I mean, there's a huge difference between these guys. That's a 50 ml, that's also 50 ml. No, that's a 30 ml, I think. No, both are 50 mils. The price of this might be 3 times the price of that. And can they compete with each other in terms of price versus quality? No, this is much better. Sorry. Especially due to the brilliant woody dry down. Not only projection, and not only sillage, not only longevity, but very good projection. Longevity and sillage, but also the dry down. It's not just a simple fragrance that it has great longevity. No, this has an amazing woody dry down. Great job by Cheviot. Okay, I'm not a letdown. This stuff. I mean, no wonder that this has been discontinued, right? This is just, I mean. I bought this blind, this thing. It's Horizon by Guy Laroche, and I like Guy Laroche. And it's one of my favorite years that it came out, 1993. And when I was reading, it was aromatic, oceanic, and all that. And I was reading reviews on. It's like, for me, it's like I'm living at near the ocean, and for me it's like swimming out in the open ocean and all that. So I was looking forward to this stuff, and when I got it, I can say first the presentation. I mean, the whole stuff is cheap, amazingly cheap plastic. Obviously it's a Drakkar bottle or Dakar bottle shade, but oh no. They try to make it interesting, but I don't think it is. And you might be swimming in the ocean with this one. It's a fougere as well. It has some fougere touches there, but the only ocean you are swimming in here is an ocean that has been, you know, previously a big ship sunk full with chemicals on board, and it all spilled into the ocean, and now you're swimming in the midst of it, and you're trying to get out of the sticky ocean water, which is basically contaminated with all these chemicals that are swimming in there, and it's just that feeling to me. Total letdown. It was a blind buy, full regret. Another winner, brilliance in a bottle is, you know, even the sprayer is fantastic. Longevity, silage, projection, amazing on this one. It's Chevrolet Image from 1998, I think it was, and it's very well thought through. The smell itself, this fruity, sweet, refreshing, aromatic stuff that's going on here, and it's so positive, it's so invigorating, and it's so special as well. It doesn't follow to me any trend. It sets a trend, and it's very optimistic. I can feel it here. I mean, a spray out etro, right? Just a wait, there is something. Why doesn't it this last? The vetiver on this etro is so nice, so nice smoky, but it doesn't last you. At least on me, on skin it doesn't last. What a letdown. But this one, great, very natural smelling as well. Chevrolet Image, an absolute positive one. Probably my biggest letdown is this one, and I'm going to finish it off. Costume by Dunhill. Look at this presentation. Heavy bottle, heavy cap. Cap with your initials, right? You can order the cap with your initials, which I did, you know, and then you get this thing from Dunhill, and you can put it in there and it's your own initials on the cap, and you look at the bottle and it's great and it's beautiful, and the notes were like, you know, sour apple, pippin apples, and English pippin apples, and incense and all that, and to me, I've seen great comments on this one. I totally don't get it. To me it's a synthetic mess. It's a sticky, sweet, I don't know where I'm going, mess with brutally bad longevity, zero silage and projection. I absolutely don't get this fragrance at all. I was very much looking forward to it, but I don't like the smell either. Again, it was a blind buy, so although everything is good about it, the quality of the juice is too synthetic, too sticky, too sweet. Totally not. Oh no. Totally dislike this fragrance. Dunhill Custom. Even though the whole idea might be good about this, it didn't make it for me. You know, I didn't get it at all. So this was my good versus letdown, or you know, good price and quality ratio versus a letdown price and quality ratio. I hope it was helpful. I'm going to be back with further reviews. Might be doing something like this in the future as well. Let me know what you think, and I'll continue or just let it be. Let's see what the reactions are. To me, it was a nice experience to do this because you can really learn from it. So take care. See you for another review. Bye bye.